WX. I've seen Market Clear play that.
NBA Cup, this is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. And
That's
a chance
okay.
to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Taking a look at Los Angeles, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out the 76ers, they were hoping to begin the...
Substitution on the court.
Be up on them.
And there's 1:38 left in the first. Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
And you gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
And time now to go courtside with Allie LaForce for a report on MP.
Hey, BA. Well, no surprise, MP is on a mission to bring home the NBA Cup, telling me I want to be a part of a winning legacy. That's my main goal in any competition I'm in. Victories come first. All the individual stuff comes later. Would you expect anything less from MP, Brian?
Nope, we sure wouldn't. And this guy is all in.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Now, he may only be 6'1", but Brunson plays much bigger than that. I mean, he plays with a physicality.
Maxey against Brunson. Now here's MP. Tight defense on him. And the shot goes.
Yeah, excellent focus from MP, refusing to let the D dictate his shot selection.
Now Brunson. High arcing shot. That shot is off.
That's the shot you hope for, right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
And that does it for the first quarter. Philadelphia on top. They lead by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. They've got Miles McBride, also Cameron Payne out there. Mikal Bridges is out there with Mitchell Robinson, and it's Porty in at the 4. Pass to McBride. 3-pointer, Bridges gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Oh, productive from back there. Bridges showing the range.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
And so it's New York with it, following the score by Philadelphia. Bridges misses.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Now here's Bridges. He just couldn't put it together in that loss to Indiana. Here's the three. Bridges can't get that one to fall.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
MP, the pass to Embiid. No stopping Joel Embiid. Wow.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Down low. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
The simple bounce pass works at any level, including the highest level.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. He wants to review the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Philadelphia leading by 7. MP outside. From 8 feet away. MP! All that talent!
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Payne, the pass to Towns. Fires the three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Grimes. Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 12-point 76ers lead.
Usually you can expect Oubre to be the finisher, but when somebody else is this open, he moves the rock.
Back to Payne. Bridges outside. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen away. Grimes, the pass to MP. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here.
2 minutes.
There's the triple. Another three for Philadelphia.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join
I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. When players look ahead, how much are they circling particular games on the calendar?
Well, I don't think this generation of players still use paper calendars, Ernie.
Showing your age there, old buddy.
Why, I walked into that one. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Knicks.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been added.
Agreed. You can't want to be a long-range sniper. But if you miss the target enough times, you become the victim.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
here. MP's checked in. And a switch here also for New York. McBride, he's checked in for Anunoby. They've got MP, Kelly Oubre out there with Joel Embiid. Then it's Maxey, and it's McCain in at the 2 spot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's Maxey, following the bucket by the Knicks, and he gets it to go. Maxey's got 12 points in the game.
Hey, one thing about Maxey, he was just born to score. This guy is a bucket getter.
Bridges outside. There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter. Up and in on the layup. Bridges has gotten 4 this quarter. Pass to Embiid. MP against Bridges. MP no good. Knicks trail by 14. McBride passes to Towns.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
New York shooting their initial free throws of the game here. The first one falls, and some changes here for New York. Robinson comes in for Achua, and Payne is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. That one misses. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. MP shot is off. Now here's McBride. Here's Payne. That one a little long. Here's Grimes. Fires in the triple. He's got 9.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Philadelphia on top, up by 16. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for New York, Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Cam Payne, then there's Miles McBride, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. Chalk up 2 there.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Pass to Anunoby. Payne, a screen on MP. The 3 is up. Anunoby can't get it to go. Philadelphia leading by 18. Now here's MP. 1 minute in now in the 4th quarter. Screen by Embiid. Here's MP. Soft touch off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 20.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Achua's checked in for Robinson. Outside Payne. Anunoby against MP. High post Towns. 17-foot shot on the way, and Grimes pulls it down.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
MP, the pass to Embiid. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And he's now got the double-double.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Towns, that's good.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Pass to Grimes. Here's MP. To the right side. From outside the arc. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
There was fire in MP's eyes when he let that shot go. And you knew when it left his hands, it was good.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Paul George, he's checked in for the Sixers. Maxey comes in for Grimes. Bridges, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Payne. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Brunson passes to Bridges. And the NBA moving to a 2-day draft. Your thoughts on the change, Grant?
You know, BA, a lot of pro sports are shifting to multi-day drafts. And the NBA draft can be long if done all in one evening. So maybe a good choice to break it up.
Basket's good. MP's got 11 in the second half.
MP squeezing all that juice he can get out of that orange. What a night he's had.
Outside Achua. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Maxey passes to MP. Going inside. Here's McCain. Pass to Maxey. On the wing, MP. Clock at 6. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the 76ers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Joel Embiid.
And I love how active he was on the glass. Not afraid to get physical and do whatever he could do to grab boards.
Outside Anunoby. The 3. Philadelphia grabs the miss. MP with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. To the middle. Out left to the wing. Pass to George. MP outside. George scanning the floor. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Hits the trifecta.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Stolen by MP. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We've got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell people how to trash talk when you were a 7th man with a rickety jump shot and the handle of a precocious 4th grader.
Okay. Do keep your mouth shut if you spent most of your career waving towels at the end of the bench.
You know what? You've been selling me short since college, man. How about this? We could have won a championship, but you looked me off to take a double-team 30-footer at the buzzer, buddy.
For the last time, Russell, you weren't open.
I was open.
Guys,
I was open. I was wide open.
Just, if I may, can I just say, Wowzers. I'm so looking forward to learning from both of you. And more data is always important, even when it's something as unquantifiable as
Shut it, Toby!
Okay.
Let's start the segment. Don't trash talk if you can't back it up. There's nothing worse than writing checks with your mouth that your game can't cash.
That's what I'm saying. Not only does it make you look like a clown, but it demoralizes your teammates.
You'd know all about demoralizing your teammates, wouldn't you, Russ?
Oh, you would like to think so, except that my basketball skills were so superior to yours my entire career that you couldn't even hold a candle to me, Jalen.
Guys, if I may, just to put some perspective on this, there are only 525 athletes in the NBA at any given moment. And FIBA estimates there are 450 million basketball players worldwide.
Wow.
Which means you're in the top 99.9% of players by just being in the NBA alone, which that's a pretty impressive stat, Jalen.
Toby.
Yes?
Enough. You already won the lottery by marrying my sister. There's no need to suck up to Russell like this. It's unseemly.
I'm not sucking up. I want to make sure everyone feels like they have value, and I'm just following the data and seeing where the facts lead. You know what?
Shut it, Toby.
Okay.
Do keep your trash talk about the game. We're all competitors here. But there's no need to bring up family, friends, or physical attributes. In other words, show some class.
Jalen, you literally just brought up my wife.
Yes, Toby, but I did it with class. And besides, this is television, not basketball. Anything goes.